Welcome to our channel. Presented by N. Sahasra, M. Gauri Sahistri, First B.Tech, Department of CSE, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, under the guidance by Dr. M. Prasad, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram.
Having a problem statement, that is, check whether the given number is Euclid number or not. Given a positive number n, the task is to check if it is Euclid number or not. Print yes if the given number is Euclid number, otherwise print no. Now let's learn about Euclid number. That is, what is a Euclid number? A Euclid number is a number of the form Pn equal to P1 into P2 into and so on Pn whole plus 1, where P1, P2 and so on Pn are the first few prime numbers. To check if a number is a Euclid number, it should satisfy the following conditions. That is, factorize n minus 1 to verify if it is the product of first few primes. If so, n is a Euclid number, otherwise it is not. Before going to the code, now let's learn about the two functions written in the code. That is prime function. It determines whether a number is prime or not. And the second function is Euclid number function. It checks whether the number is the product of first few primes. That is, it should be of the form En equal to P1 into P2 and so on Pn whole plus 1. And the third was input and output. Input function promotes the user to give input a number, and output gives yes if it is a Euclid number, and otherwise it gives no. Let's go into the code of the given problem statement. And first, it consists of prime function, that is prime check function. The purpose of this function is to determine if a number is a prime or not. The logic of the function is numbers less than or equal to 1 are not prime. A number n is tested for divisors from 2 to root n. If any divisors are found, n is not a prime. If no divisors are found, the number is prime, or the number is a prime number. Euclid number check function is the second function, that is Euclid number. The purpose of this function is to check if the given number n is a Euclid number or not. And the logic of the function is that is initialize product to 1 and current prime to 2. Use the loop to compute the product of the first few prime numbers. Add 1 to the product to check if it is equal to n. If true, return 1. If not, find the next prime number using the first function prime function and multiply it with the product until and continue until product plus 1 is greater than n or a match is found. Return 0 if no match is found. And coming to the main function, the purpose is to handle user's input and determines the output based on whether the number is Euclid number or not. Logic of the main function promotes the user to enter a number, that is input, and calls Euclid number function. If the function returns 1, print yes, otherwise print no. Return 0 to indicate successful program. Now let's see the output of the function. Now let's Give input 3 as the n number. And now we get S. Then it says that 3 is a Euclid number. And now let's again execute the program. And now we are giving 6 as the input number. And it gives no. Then it means it is not a Euclid number.
Now our problem statement is cumulative sum. The cumulative sum of an array at index I is defined as the sum of all elements of the array from index 0 to index I. Now let's go through the program. First we need to include a header file, include stdio.h. Next a main function int main. Now we need to declare variables n, I and an array of size anything. Now printf, enter the number of elements in the array and that value is stored in n by scanning, and next enter the elements of array. Using a for loop we can scan the array elements into the array using index number, and I less than n is used for the number of elements in the array. Next all the array elements are initialized into the array. Now to check all the elements by using printf, now I am going to print all the array elements using a for loop and the same condition, printf and printing the elements. Next to perform the cumulative sum, using a for loop, we can perform the cumulative sum. Here the logic used is array element of index I is added to the array element of index I minus 1, means the before element, and is successfully stored into the array element of index I. After completing all this process, the array elements are successfully stored into the array, and now to check whether the sum is done or not, using a for loop we can print the array elements. Now let's see the output of the program. Enter the number of elements in an array. I am entering 5. Enter the elements of array 1, 5, 7, 2, 5. Enter. Initial array is printed 1, 5, 7, 2, 5, and the cumulative sum is also printed 1, 6, 13, 15, 20. Let's verify it. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. Thank you.